Well, here we are. This is just by the monastery, which is where we're going to go. We're going to go and film the Calvary. I'm actually in my car right now because I'm going to just park a little bit further up. But I thought I'd just film this bit. Look at little Ben. Oh, I'm on Zoom. Well, I can zoom out and show you. We're very close to it. Little Ben. He's growling. Do you not like it, Ben? Oh, he just wants to get on with the walk, which is what we're going to do. You see, I've just been at the dentist. Anyway, so that's the one. Wow, it's beautiful. I love driving up this hill and seeing this here. It's only because I've forgotten to pick up a lead that I'm not parking here and walking up the next bit. But anyway, what we're going to do is pause this and get on. I'll just show you the view at the other side. You can see across. Hang on a moment, I'll put my window down. And then I'll zoom on in and show you. This is where we were the other day. I mean, yesterday I was over at the swastika stone, which is over on... Oh, a butterfly just flew through. Which is over there. So that's the opposite side of Ilkley Moor. We're at this opposite side to normal. Ben's really growling. He really is going for it. Little Ben. Yeah, he's got a growl on, but his tail's wagging. Even though he's growling. Anyway, I'm going to pause this and then we can crack on and go where we're going, which is just literally, we're just going to go up this road and turn left, which is where Middleton Grange is, which is actually the monastery. And then I'll give you a bit of history regarding all this. Ben, what are you doing? Alright, I'm going to pause this now, and I really hope it doesn't get knocked off. If by any chance it gets knocked off, then this will become the intro to the main sections. So, we're going to ideally pause this, and I will see you in a moment. Okay, well here we are. I've just walked over to this bit to show you the sign. And this building just beneath us is actually the new monastery that they've built. Can't really see from here. I can show you part of the old building though. So we'll zoom on into it. Well, actually from this aspect you really can't see it at all. But you can see across the valley rather well. It's a nice day. Ben! Ben's off. Boy, he was trotting down there. I want to show you the other building really. Maybe we can, if we walk down this way a little, because it is a rather wonderful building. I'm just actually thinking of the way which we want to be going. Oh, a bee just flew straight into me. I haven't been up here for a while. Last time I came up here I actually was on horseback, which was rather wonderful because I rode down here. I wonder if there's a little map up here. Ah, it says Middleton Lodge with the correct spelling, and there's some writing. It's just unfortunate that we can't really see it very well. It says the lodge was built on the site of a medieval hamlet, now long forgotten, which was called Calvary. The first mention of the lodge comes in 1550, when John Middleton was granted the inheritance of various manors by his grandfather, Sir William Middleton of Stockfield, near Wetherby. From a very early date, the lodge was a centre of the Catholic religion. So, during the days of persecution, the recusant population of the county, which basically means those that refused to attend the services of the established church, was to be found in small groups, at the centre of which would be a gentleman's household. The Middletons were listed as a recusant family in 1580, and they remained true to their Catholic faith despite the many tribulations it brought them, including heavy fines and imprisonment. The lodge was sold to the Passionate Fathers in the early 1920s. In 1985, the Diocese, I can never say this word properly, of Leeds took over the estate. At the turn of the millennium, the lodge was transferred to private hands. And this is a picture here of the building, which is just to our right. Let's see what else it says. Focus on climate change. Okay, that's just a bit of a blurb about the environment and bees and stuff, global warming. And it also says, on reflection, human beings are created in the image of God and have the special gift and challenge of sharing in God's creative activity. We use, and by using we transform the natural world. As co-creators, then our acts should reflect God's own love for creation. We ourselves are part of creation, formed out of the earth and dependent on the rest of creation for our continued existence. Then it says the Call of Creation, Catholic Bishops, Conference of England and Wales. So, there you go. Just read it all to you. We're going the right way for the Calvary anyway. And it's very unfortunate we've got these bins in front of this beautiful cross here and this lovely archway. And so I would have thought originally that would have been a gateway to the lodge, which we're going to walk down and film. There's no reason why we can't. CCTV, so they're filming us and we're filming them. We're not going to go properly in anyway. These are quite marvellous gates, aren't they? Looks like solid oak to me. So here it is. I don't really want to be too rude, so we'll just keep our distance. Isn't it a marvellous building? And of course the other side looks spectacular too. So there we go, Middleton Lodge. So it's quite something, isn't it? I'm just looking at this tree stub next to us. Oh, Ben's having a roll. I hope he said his prayer before he started to do that roll. Oh, he's loving it. Is that nice? You know, this last couple of days he's had more walks than I think I managed to accomplish in the whole of last week put together, seeing as I was so useless. But I seem to be making up for that because all I did yesterday was walk. Are you finishing your roll off on the grass and leaves? Look at you. He's just doing it to spite me because I spent ages brushing him yesterday. Anyway, I'm sure that's not true. So, yeah, here we are. Come on, little one. Ben, come on, lad. Very special place. I might even... There we are, here I am, just to prove that I'm here too. I'm not just a voice behind a camera at Middleton Lodge. Come on then, little one. Oh dear me, I have actually just been at the dentist, which was quite cringeworthy actually, because my appointment was meant to be at 9:15 this morning, except somebody, bear in mind that that somebody is someone who has been starting work at 7 AM for the last God knows how many years. Come on, little Ben. He's grinning. He looks so happy. Bless him. Yeah, this person who's been starting work at 7 AM for God knows how many years, and who had a dentist appointment today for 9:15, so relatively late. Although that person was awake early, somehow they managed to fall back to sleep and woke up at exactly 9:15. Isn't it bizarre how? I'm going to show you this wonderful building. It's called Oak Tree Cottage. Although it's got a new bit on the end, it is an old build. But we can't see much because of the peonies. This wonderful huge hedge here. Yeah, so isn't it odd how if you sleep in sometimes you can wake up at the exact time. I woke up at exactly 9:15, which was the exact time that I should have been in Ilkley at my dentist appointment. Unbelievable. Anyway, so then I had to ring up and tell Porcupines, although I'm sure she knew that I was lying because, well, I should have maybe just told the truth. But I couldn't bring myself to say that I'd slept in. So I said that my battery had gone flat on my car, which feels like I've totally jinxed myself. And probably now that will end up happening. But the thing is, my voice didn't come out, so when I spoke, it sounded like as though I'd just woken up. Oh, I'm loving this building, it's gorgeous. And then we've got Bramble Cottage here. I wonder if somebody would come out ever and say, "What are you doing? Stop filming." I wonder if we're meant to be going down there. I don't know. The sign for the Calvary. No, I think we're going the right way. We are going the right way. I'm just being silly. I'm looking forward to showing you this next bit. Rose Cottage. Oh, it's just wonderful. And the reason why I think it's so wonderful, really, is to do with this. It's nothing to do with that horse's head, and everything to do with this wonderful archway. It's just perfect. I would so love to have an archway like that leading into my house. The only thing is that, what does that say? Rose Cottage, twixt two thorns. Strange. Little Ben, you like it too. Yep, its tail's wagging. Come on then. Oh, this is going to be a great experience filming up here. It feels already like a great experience and we haven't even got there yet. The only slight concern, and the reason why I wanted to make sure we had good lighting, is because we are going to be in the forest when we get towards the Calvary. Now the Calvary was built as a secret worship place because, of course, Catholicism was banned in Great Britain or England back then, back in the 1500s. And so, yeah, people now, interestingly enough, I know an old family who are Catholics, and they even lost their titles. Like, we need to go this way. This here leads up towards, well, it's called Langbar. I'll point it towards the way I'm talking about. It's called, this side of the moors is called Langbar, up above there. And it's basically the opposite side to where I've been. If I've been like pointing the camera from Ilkley Moor across up towards Beamsley Beacon, then the moors up here is called Langbar. So, what was I saying? I was talking about the Calvary, and I was talking about Catholicism. I was talking about the family, which I know, and they are a very old family. They trace their lineage back to 1066, which was when, but they can trace it back before then. But that was when the census was brought in and people started to be traced in a more traceable manner, I suppose is the best way for me to say that. So anyway, yeah, the long and short of it all is that they actually lost their titles as a result of refusing to denounce their faith, which I think is really cool, because, you know, a lot of these people that you think they're led by money, people that are born into these titles. So I think it's pretty cool when you've got a family who refuse to denounce their faith and even get stripped of the titles as a direct result of doing so. So, I mean, they got them back in the end, but not like until it became legal again to be able to be Catholics. Anyway, it's rather wonderful here, isn't it? Little Ben's wanting to go off all over the place. He's like, why are we on this silly road, Nina, when there's all these little nooks and crannies we could be exploring? And he's right, but I want us to get to the Calvary first. And we're almost there, actually. Yeah, I can see it. Oh, how great. So it's all going to be on the same recording. Let's see. Yeah, we've got 10 minutes left. So we'll definitely get it in there. Albeit, because it's just literally here to our right. So I'm going to turn this away from me now. Excited! I want to clap my hands, but I can't, so I'll have to do this silly thing instead. Now look at this. This is the entrance point. So, I never really explained exactly what it is. Basically, you've got all these different wooden carvings, which are describing different parts to do with Jesus and what led up to his crucifixion. So here's the first one, and now it's got Latin written underneath. So I could attempt to read it. I don't know if I do a very good job though. It says, just hang on, man. Tristan es anima mojusque ad mortem. I don't think I did a very good job with that, did I? That's partly because I couldn't see what letters meant to be there. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, we're not going to get in, are we not? No, you can't do this to us. We've got to get in. Maybe we don't use that gate. Why? It can't be locked because we've got to get in. What's going on? Oh, hang on. Silly me. Oh, brilliant. We can read the back of it too. Oh dear, that wasn't very clever, was it? Anyway, not to worry, we got in. Oh wow, look at the light. That's magical, isn't it? But I am going to have to just step back a wee bit. Interesting now. We're in a triangle here with a circle, and it's talking about the crucifixion. So it says, Sius flu post me venir abnexe. Oh, I should stop trying to read it. I'm just destroying the poor Latin. Veritas. Now that word looks familiar, doesn't it? Eco sum via e veritas e vit. E tula crucem suam e sequatra me. And there's a lamb there, bless the lamb. Ecce agnuste, it says here. So, oh, that light, it's just wonderful. It really is. I wonder when they built this, if they I wonder if at certain times of the day the light is cast in a certain way, which means anything. It could well do, for all I know. Anyway, that looks quite remarkable, doesn't it? Wow. Okay, so there's the first one. And now we shall take a moment to fully appreciate exactly what's going on here. The Lamb of God. Alright, well, bearing in mind that I've only got 5 minutes left on this film reel, so we will continue to walk on in. And we will get to the next one. I am considering the idea of maybe stopping filming now and to do this all in one section, actually. I think that would be a good idea. Then I can start with the gate. Well, I'm not going to go to the outside of the gate again, but I think I'm going to end this section here, and we can start part 2 on a nice even note, and so everything's not so disjointed. If you would like to see the rest of these, then you have to watch part 2, won't you? Because for 5 minutes I could rush around and get them all in, but we wouldn't be able to appreciate anything, so it would just be awful. So here we go, signing out from the Calvary by Middleton Lodge. I hope to see you in part 2. Adios.